God says, this is very serious. Heaven is watching closely. Every tear you've cried, every moment you've sat in silence wondering why things happen the way they do, I've seen it all. This is not a message that comes to you by chance. This is not a moment you can afford to skip or treat lightly. Jesus is begging for you, only you. Your name is on his lips, your face in his heart. Do you know what it means when the King of Glory weeps for one soul? It means you are loved beyond measure. It means the hour is more urgent than you know. It means something that concerns your very destiny is about to unfold. Very bad news has been seen approaching your path on the 9th of April, and heaven has not been silent about it. This message comes to you not as a threat, but as a holy intervention. Because if you leave this, if you walk away without opening your spirit to receive what God is trying to say, you will cry so much. The sorrow will not come from punishment, but from the weight of missed blessings, missed protection, missed redemption that was sent to rescue you but rejected because of distraction or disbelief. That's why this message must reach you now. Open it quickly. Let the truth pierce through whatever clouds your heart. This is not just a call. It is a divine lifeline. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him with all your heart. This is not the time to hesitate. This is not the hour to lean on your own understanding. Your soul has cried in silence for answers. Your spirit has been heavy, burdened with things you couldn't explain to anyone. But heaven knows. The Spirit knows. God is not far, He is closer now than ever. There is a holy hush that has come over the heavenly realm because your name has been mentioned in the throne room, and this moment could change everything for you. This message is for you. Not for someone else. Not for another time. Not for a different season. It is for you, right now. There are blessings, huge blessings, being held back only because your heart has not been fully open to receive. These blessings are wrapped in layers of spiritual gold, prepared and stored in the hidden places where the faithful dwell. But the door is cracking open now, and if you don't respond, they will not be held for long. Do you understand how many blessings are waiting for your yes? Do you know how many promises have been spoken over your life in secret, promises that are trying to manifest but have been delayed because of unbelief, or because your soul has been entangled with things not meant for you? Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before the deception deepens. There is someone, yes, someone you may trust, someone you've allowed into your sacred space, who does not carry the love they pretend to show. God has been watching their actions, their intentions, and their whispered words in the dark. But no evil deed escapes the gaze of the Almighty. The mask is slipping, and the time of truth has come. God does not allow His chosen ones to walk blindly. He reveals. He uncovers. He rescues those who cry out for truth. This exposure is not to shame you, but to save you. There are signs you've noticed. Dreams. Feelings. Strange moments when you sensed something was off. That was the Spirit warning you. But because your heart is so tender, so loyal, you gave them the benefit of the doubt. You prayed for them, trusted them, and hoped for the best. But God says this woman has not spoken well of you behind closed doors. Her presence in your life has stalled some things I ordained for you. And still, I've waited. Still, I've sent you this message. Because I want to make sure you are covered, healed, and moved into your destiny without delay. Something sacred is being released over your life. Even now, I see angels positioned around your home, around your name, around your decisions. They are waiting for your agreement, for your surrender. You do not have to earn my love. You do not have to fight alone. You just have to say yes. Yes to truth. Yes to my plan. Yes to letting go of what you were never meant to carry. Yes to trusting me again, even after disappointment. Yes to being vulnerable with heaven, because we already know your heart, and we hold it with care. Someone you love deeply knelt down and cried last night because their family told them that you don't deserve to be chosen. But I say you are chosen. I say you are seen. I say you are mine. Let no voice, whether near or far, speak louder than mine. Let no pain from the past define what I'm doing in your present. Let no betrayal shake the foundation I have laid for your future. This is serious, yes. But you are not helpless. You are surrounded by light, by truth, by the very breath of heaven breathing over your life. I have hidden money, hidden opportunities, and hidden people who are about to be revealed in your life. But I cannot release them while you still cling to what I have tried to remove. I cannot pour into hands that are already full of what harms you. But if you open those hands now, if you let go, I will fill them with more than you ever imagined. I will restore the years that were lost. I will turn the ashes into beauty. I will lift you up in the presence of those who doubted you. But you must trust me. There is something you were going to do on the 9th of April that I want you to cancel. You will know what it is. When you pray, I will confirm it. I am not trying to control you, I am trying to protect you. Trust that small voice inside. Trust the urgency you feel right now. It is my Spirit stirring you, pulling you into alignment with what I have prepared. And yes, Archangel Michael has been sent to warn you. You've felt that unease. You've sensed something spiritual moving. That was not coincidence. That was divine protection. But if you continue to ignore it, the delay will only deepen. There are timelines, seasons, divine alignments that must be stepped into. You are closer than you think. You are not far away. Just one decision of obedience can shift the entire atmosphere of your life. Do not wait. You've been wondering why certain things haven't moved, why the answers have been delayed. It is because you've been surrounded by the wrong influence. But I am cleaning your environment. I am pruning your relationships. I am refining your discernment. It may hurt, but it will heal. I am not punishing you, I am preparing you. You are the light of my heart. And I will not let that light be dimmed. So cry if you must. Pour out your heart in prayer. Let the tears fall. But don't let your heart close. Don't turn away from this moment. Don't ignore this message. Jesus is begging for you, only you. He loves you more than you know. He sees everything. He understands everything. He is not ashamed of you. He wants you healed. He wants you whole. And most of all, He wants you back. You are safe. You are covered. But now is the time to pray. Trust in me, your Father, your Creator, your Redeemer. Nothing will go wrong with you. I have you in my hands. You just have to trust me and keep seeking my face. I will answer. I will move. I will provide. But the decision must come from your heart. This is your moment. This is your turning point. Do not ignore what heaven is trying to give you. This message was sent not to scare you, but to save you from sorrow. Open your spirit now. Don't delay. I am right here, waiting for you, arms wide open, heart full of love, ready to give you everything. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before the truth is buried beneath more lies. Act now. Choose me. Choose truth. Choose the path that leads to life. For your best days are just ahead. If you will walk with me, my child, this is very serious. My child, I need you to understand that this message is not for anyone else. This is for you, and only you. Do not scroll away. Do not let your heart grow cold. There are moments in life when heaven bends down and leans in close, when the very breath of eternity touches your soul, and this is one of those moments. This is a sacred message sealed with tears from above. Jesus is begging for you, yes, only you, because the love He carries in His heart for you is beyond comprehension. On April 6th, something is unfolding in the spiritual realm that concerns you deeply. And if you ignore this now, if you walk away or delay, you will find yourself in a river of regret, crying tears that only the heavens can understand. Open this quickly. This is very serious. You see, my child, while you've been sleeping, while you've been distracted and overwhelmed by the chaos around you, there have been whispers in the spirit, and those whispers have now become urgent cries. Jesus has been pleading for your soul, your future, your destiny, because something that belongs to you is being pulled away in secret, and only divine intervention can restore what's slipping. The enemy does not want you to know this truth. That is why everything around you has been noisy, blurry, uncertain. But heaven is sending this message as a divine interruption. You must not let it pass you by. You are loved with a love so deep that even the angels marvel. You were crafted by hands that shaped the galaxies. Every hair on your head has been numbered. Every tear you've cried has been collected in heavenly bottles. Every time you broke but didn't say a word, heaven heard the silent scream in your soul. This message is not for entertainment. It is not something casual. It is heaven's cry for your attention, because April 6th holds something heavy, something meant to shake you or shape you. But it will be your decision what that moment becomes. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you when you trust in Him. You are safe. You just have to pray. Don't panic, don't fear, but don't ignore this. Jesus is standing at the edge of your heart, knocking. His eyes are filled with tears, not of judgment, but of aching love. He knows what others have done to you. He knows the betrayals, the whispers, the ones who said they cared but left you wounded and confused. He knows that you've been strong, maybe too strong for too long. But now, He says, let me fight for you. Let me carry what's too heavy for you. Let me show you what is coming, before it comes. There is someone close to you, very close. Someone you trusted, someone who has smiled in your face but hidden shadows behind their kindness. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before it's too late. You need to see it. This isn't about gossip or suspicion. This is divine revelation. God has watched everything in secret. He has seen the messages, the plans, the double-minded intentions. You were not meant to walk in confusion. That's why the light is being sent now, to clear your path and heal your vision. You need to pray for clarity. Pray for discernment. Because what's hidden is about to be revealed in full. This is the time to come back to your first love. The world has taken so much from you. Responsibilities, relationships, pressures, they've all clouded the simplicity of just resting in God's arms. But this message is calling you home. Not to a religion, not to fear, but to peace. The kind of peace that can only be found when your soul leans completely into the arms of the One who created you. You've been trying to hold everything together. You've been trying to smile through the pain, to pretend you're okay when you're not. But you don't have to pretend anymore. God is saying, I see you. I know. And I'm not angry, I'm aching for you. April 9th is not just a date. It is a spiritual appointment. Heaven has marked it. But if you ignore this moment, you may miss what was divinely orchestrated just for you. Open your heart. Open your eyes. Because this isn't just a warning, it's a rescue. Jesus is begging for your attention. Not because he needs anything from you, but because he has everything you've been looking for. That job, that healing, that breakthrough, that relationship, that purpose, it's all connected to your obedience in this very moment. Don't leave. Don't walk away. Open it quickly. What's at stake is not just your future, but also your healing. Someone you love deeply knelt down and cried last night. They were told lies about you. Their family said things that weren't true, and it broke their heart. They're confused. They're silent. And you've felt their distance. But God is going to restore what was broken, if you stay close to Him now. That's why this message is urgent. Because there is a chain reaction beginning in the heavens, and if you step into alignment now, everything will begin to fall into place. The silence will turn into clarity. The confusion will turn into connection. The heartbreak will turn into healing. God says, I know who has betrayed you. I know who has smiled while secretly hoping you'd fail. I know who has used your kindness, twisted your loyalty, and walked away as if you didn't matter. But I'm going to use all of it. Every tear, every trial, every lonely night, it is not wasted. I will restore the years the locusts have eaten. I will turn your mourning into dancing. I will crown you with beauty from ashes. But you must open this now. You must believe that I am speaking directly to you. God will be with you, rest assured. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe in the arms of the Almighty. The plans I have for you, says the Lord, are not to harm you but to give you hope and a future. This is your moment. The enemy wanted you to skip this. The distraction tried to pull you away. But something sacred is happening now. Your spirit knows it. Your soul is trembling because it senses that something beyond logic is occurring. Do not suppress that feeling. That is the Holy Spirit moving within you. The people you thought would stand beside you have walked away. But I have placed new ones in your path. You haven't met them all yet, but they're coming. Divine alignments. Kingdom connections. Souls that will speak life into you and remind you of who you are when the world tries to make you forget. Don't settle for less. Don't accept the lies. Don't compromise your value. You are royalty. You are chosen. You are beloved. You were not born to chase validation, you were born to carry glory. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before it poisons what's still pure in your life. She has used your name where she shouldn't have. She has smiled in your face and spoken lies behind your back. You've sensed it. You've felt it. But now God is removing the mask. Not to embarrass her, but to protect you. Because your spirit deserves rest. And your peace is sacred. There is something better coming, but it cannot be poured into a cup that's already filled with bitterness. God is purifying your circle. Jesus is begging for you. That's how much you matter. That's how valuable your soul is. This is a message for you, sealed with the fingerprints of grace. The door is open, but it will not remain open forever. Heaven is waiting for your yes. Not tomorrow. Not when you feel ready. But now. Pray. Listen. Cry out. God is near to the broken-hearted. He saves those who are crushed in spirit. Don't delay. This is the moment that shifts everything. The bad news the enemy prepared for April 6th can be reversed by your obedience. God is not a God of fear but of power, love, and a sound mind. But you must respond. You must open your heart now. The heavens are roaring with activity. Angels are moving. And this message is not just words, it's a call to destiny. Trust God. Pray. Act. Watch what unfolds. It will be breathtaking. It will be undeniable. And it will all be for your good. This is your moment. Don't leave it behind. Don't delay. Heaven has spoken, and all of creation is watching to see how you respond. The future is waiting to bloom. But you must open the door. God says, I am with you. You are safe. You are mine. Trust me. I will not fail you. God says, this is very serious. My spirit is stirring the heavens because there is a cry rising for your name, one that you have not heard, but that has been echoing since before the beginning. Jesus is begging for you, yes, for you, and no one else. His heart aches for you. His hands are stretched out still. You have no idea how much heaven has moved just to reach you in this very moment. This is not just a message. This is a calling. A divine pleading. A sacred revelation. This moment will never come again the same way. If you leave this behind, if you close your eyes to this, you may cry for years over the day you turned away from what was meant to save you. There is something tied to the 8th of April that is not ordinary. It is a spiritual turning point. If you ignore this, you will grieve deeply, and your soul will cry out for what was lost because of delay. You must open your heart now. Quickly. This is a moment wrapped in eternity. Heaven is trying to reach you in the only way left, through the trembling voice of truth, through words that shake your spirit awake. This is not meant to frighten you, it is to awaken you. Jesus is not far from you. He is standing right beside your heart, knocking gently but firmly. He knows you've been tired. He knows you've been trying to make sense of so many things. He knows about the voices that have told you you're not worthy. He knows the lies they've whispered into your ears, the confusion, the betrayal, the feeling that you're somehow lost in a world that's too loud to hear the voice of God. But listen now, because God is shouting your name through love. There is something very specific that heaven has been trying to give you, but your soul has been too clouded by distractions, by people who don't have your best intentions, by patterns and places that no longer serve the purpose God has for you. Jesus sees the tears you've cried when no one else saw. He knows how close you came to giving up. And yet, here you are, still breathing, still holding on. That's not a coincidence. That's proof that the angels have been fighting for you behind the veil. That's proof that Jesus has not stopped pleading your case in the courts of heaven. He is speaking your name before the throne of God, saying, "Give them one more chance. Speak to them again. Call their name louder. Pour more grace." And God has said, yes. But now the time is critical. The days are narrowing, and April 9th is not an ordinary day. There is a spiritual shift coming. If you do not listen, if you turn away, the moment will pass. And you may cry for what was lost because your heart was not open. This is a plea, not a threat. This is love at its most desperate. God is calling out for you with a voice full of mercy. Jesus is begging you to come closer. Not tomorrow. Now. Heaven is holding back something magnificent, but only you can unlock it. There are gifts, blessings, favor, and breakthroughs stored in God's hand with your name on them, but they require your yes. You must step forward now. You must listen and open what you've been ignoring. God will be with you. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You just have to trust God and pray to Him. Don't let your fears write your future. Don't let your confusion cancel your calling. Something very good is waiting for you, but it's hidden behind obedience. It's wrapped in trust. You may not understand everything right now, but faith doesn't always begin with understanding, it begins with surrender. You've been asking, why is everything feeling delayed? The answer is this: you've been standing at the doorway of destiny, but you haven't opened it fully. You've peeked through the cracks. You've tested the winds. But God says, it's time to walk in. There is a woman in your life. God says she has been smiling in your presence but hiding something behind your back. She has been speaking words that sound supportive, but her heart has been filled with motives you do not see yet. Finally, God is exposing this woman. Open it now before her influence distracts you from what is yours. Her voice has been subtle, gentle, and yet laced with jealousy and deception. She does not want you to rise. She does not want you to see clearly. But God is lifting the veil. This is the moment of unveiling, of divine truth, of spiritual separation. Heaven is not allowing you to walk blindly anymore. The veil is being torn not just in the temple, but in your life. You will see clearly now. You will know who is truly for you and who has only been pretending. Do not let sympathy keep you tied to someone who was sent to stall your calling. God says your future is too precious, too powerful, to be shared with someone who was never sent by Him. He's exposing her, not to shame her, but to protect you, to separate you. Because your calling is too serious. This message is for you. It is not for your neighbor, or for someone else scrolling. This is your moment. Heaven carved this word out of eternity just to reach your heart. You must take it seriously. Your next blessing depends on it. Your peace depends on it. Your joy, your breakthrough, your clarity, they are all sitting just beyond this moment of decision. Choose now. Trust God. Lean in. Pray as if everything depends on it, because in this moment, it does. You have cried many nights, and no one has understood. But Jesus has collected every tear. Not one of them has been wasted. Not one cry has gone unheard. And now, your season of crying is coming to an end, but you must listen. If you walk away from this word, you may feel sorrow that will be difficult to bear. This is not a moment to scroll past. This is sacred ground. Take off the shoes of distraction. Kneel before the fire of revelation. Let heaven touch your soul. You are being delivered from cycles that have lasted too long. People who used you. Patterns that broke you. Places that drained you. But your deliverance is tied to your obedience. If you ignore this word, you may find yourself weeping not just for what happened, but for what could have happened if you had listened. God's love is not a trap, it is a rescue. There is hidden money that's been stored for you. Blessings from jobs, inheritance, and sources you cannot even imagine. Contracts with your name written on them. But you must not miss your divine appointment. The clock is ticking in heaven. This is a countdown to glory. April 6th holds something. It holds a crossroad, a decision that will change your story. Don't miss it. Don't doubt. Don't delay. You've been chosen. Set apart. And heaven has noticed your pain. That's why this message reached you today. That's why God interrupted your day with this. He knew you needed to hear it. You may not realize it yet, but this moment has eternal weight. The shift is already happening. The glory is already moving. The blessings are already forming. And Jesus is still begging for you. Not because He needs you, but because He loves you that much. God says, you are not too late. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. But you must not ignore this word. Open it quickly. Take it seriously. Pray like never before. Trust like you've never trusted. And watch how I move. The people who left you will wonder how you're still standing. The ones who doubted you will be speechless. Because I will lift you up. I will pour oil on your head in the presence of your enemies. I will open doors they said would never open. And the blessings I will pour will chase you down. Don't give up. Don't walk away. Don't let this moment pass. I've written your name in the pages of miracles. I've assigned angels to your next season. I've planted favor in places your feet haven't even touched yet. But you must say yes. Say yes to me. Say yes to faith. Say yes to the Spirit. And I will do the rest. This is your moment. Don't ignore it. Don't delay. Don't close your heart. Open it now, before it's too late.